Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kurt, and welcome back to the MindCrack server. Here we are at the entrance, the beginning, the start of the UHC statue row, I suppose, monument row, I guess, and there's Good's pants, But the last episode, I know a while ago, it was a while ago. Oh, I cannot walk underneath that. The last episode was a while ago. Haven't been back on the MindCrack server in a while. I've been busy. So many other Vigi games we're playing. And I am not a very good multitasker, or what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, multitasking. Yeah, multitasker. But let's take a look. I suppose that's something I've really never done, is really walked down the UHC Monument Row and shown everybody what each of the statues look like, which is very cool. But yeah, the last episode we were with Good. We built. There's Good. Hey, Good, he's back. Let's record another episode with Good, where we recorded and built my own UHC statue, and I actually came back here to do a little bit of an update. I got some comments and posts how the tie situation. We were kind of confused about how to handle the tie situation, since there's not that many. There they are. Since there's not that many blocks to work with, and a lot of people might not realize, but the threads I'm wearing are actually, it's the 10th Doctor, Doctor Who, and he's actually wearing a suit, a full suit underneath a trench coat, and it's not a waistcoat or anything. It's a full suit. And, there's a single-breasted suit, but it buttons up really high. It's actually, as far as style is concerned, it's a pretty terrible-looking suit. Unless you're cosplaying as the 10th Doctor, never ever wear a suit like that. But I added this light blue wool around the tie, and then extended the tie further, so it actually looks like a tie. So hopefully, that does match a little bit better what my skin is doing here, although not that great. So hopefully that looks a little bit better, but the eyes are always watching you. The eyes are always watching you. I suppose maybe it would be a little bit more apparent if I brought the black pupils forward. Oh, now I have to try this. All right, I need, what did he do? He made it. Well, I guess I can take him out. Yeah, I think maybe the pupil should be one block forward. They'd be easier to see. All right, we're going to try this. This was not part of the plan for today's episode, but I honestly don't have a plan for today's episode. I just feel it necessary to get back on the MindCrack server and get some work done. Let's do that. Yeah, let's start with that and just see what that does for us. Let's put our armor back on. I am back here because I also want to check out, I've recently discovered where specifically, well, let's not do that. Let's do it this way. Where specifically the squid farm is, because I was working a little bit away from the camera, building the Fermilab Wilson Hall, and I've run out of ink for the black paned glass, and that's a major problem because I'm going to need a lot of ink. Yeah, okay, so maybe the brown wool should actually be right there, so it should give a little bit more of a 3D appearance. Am I right? Yeah, the pupil should take up more space. Alright, let's, oh, wait, is that right? No, that's not right. That's quartz. I don't know why that's quartz, to be honest. Oh, because it's the inside of my eye. Got it! Alright, whereas the glasses material is made out of white wool. Beep bop. Alright. So yeah, I've run out. I had 2 stacks of ink and turned that all into black panes, and I don't even think I've completed a single side of the Fermilab Wilson Hall, so I'm going to need a lot more than 2 stacks of black ink. So we're going to check out, oh yeah, that does kind of look better. The pupils are far further forward and further up, and I guess because we're watching, yes, Science! Gotta watch where I'm walking. I'm gonna walk into another witch or something. Alright, cool. So, there we go. Here is the final look at the KurtJMac UHC statue. I also put little, dang it, little carpets on the tops of my Converse, because technically the front part of this shoe is, the top part is really white. I wonder if it would look better. No, that wouldn't look good at all. I was just saying to see if replacing these with red wool, but no. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. And yeah, let's take a look at. I didn't bring the horse with us. Oop, let me get rid of this brown wool. I don't need it. And whoop, it's starting to become nighttime. That's going to be an issue. Yeah, I don't have the horse because the horse is annoying, of course. And I just wanted to come over here to yoink some additional black ink. I did not realize that the... oh, dang it. I did not realize that big water feature that we walked over in Seth's base is actually the squid farm. So we're going to check that out. Hey! Whoa! Hey! So let's check out this. Yeah, this is the squid farm right here. I had no idea. I don't even see any squid. Oh, there's a couple squid. Yeah, they fall down. Alright, so you get down there by doing this. And let's just see. I've been hanging out in the area for a while, so hopefully... Oh, Seth has plenty. I am going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 stacks of ink. And perhaps we will come back for more. So thanks, Seth, for not exactly telling me I could do this, but I've done it. I don't think he has any use for black ink. I hope he doesn't. It's a free market here. Communism. You know what? Let me... I gotta remember to bring the arrows back. I'm gonna try this one more time. I have, as far as I'm concerned, in my own record keeping, the records I got on the red block, top left. Let me try to aim and get the actual center block here while I'm here, I suppose. I think I'm the only person who uses this multiple times, but pin the cell phone on good. Let's try this out. All right. Come up here. I'm sure it's somewhere like right there. All right, are we ready? All right. Aim the bow and dropping. All right, let's see how we did. Let's first get our arrows back. Oh, a little bit worse, but still pretty close. That's impressive. I am amazing. I am amazing. And I'm very humble about it. All right, let's, this is going to be an interesting ride. Already it's an interesting ride, because we're going to travel through the night, unless he has a bed somewhere around here. No, it looks like we're traveling through the night, through this forest, to the Fermi Lab, Wilson Hall. There's some squids. I will let you live. And I suppose I'll stay recording here, and we will reveal what I have done. It's pretty empty. It's completely empty still. Although I think I almost have one side of windows complete. And I started doing the center, but then I realized I still need to lay out those bridges I was talking about. And of course we still have to do the front and the rear facade, which is solid windows, and the top, which in real life, in the real life Fermilab is not windows, it's a ceiling, but for dramatic effect I'm going to make the entire thing encased in windows. And yeah, I don't know, I'm starting to see on a large scale, here it is, what the black windows look like, and I'm kind of, maybe I should have picked like gold or something with color, because it's, the whole thing is, whoa, looking rather dark and mysterious. Oh, I did I complete? I think I did complete one side, okay. Gosh, it's been so long, But yeah, we did complete one side. I gotta really light this place up better. one side. Dramatic pause of, yeah, one side is complete. So that looks pretty cool. I do like the way that looks. But we still need to complete the other side here. And like I said, the center. So I think we'll do that this episode and talk. Still got to work on the entrance. I took down the smelting setup I had, and these I just started. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this first floor. I took down the smelting farm setup I had downstairs simply because I have this working now on 2 cylinders. That is the this thingamajig. And yeah, that's still... Hey! Yeah, that's working out pretty good. Although, you know, I haven't taken any blocks out of here, so that's still quite slow indeed. So I'm not sure if that is going... Oh, I still have this. I don't know if that's going to suffice the remainder of my needs for smooth stone. Let me put this ink here. Let me make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh gosh, I'm running out of glass too. Yeah, this is cooking glass. I was cooking that as well. Oh, I might need more glass. Oh my gosh. I thought that glass was not the thing I really needed. All right, let's make use of the ink sacks. The sacks of ink. And turn them all into black, and then turn them into panes. Bling. All right. Oh, okay. Well, that's a good start, I suppose. All right, let's put these up. I don't think that's where the iron goes. So, disorganized. Oh, that's what I should have done. I need, like, a silk touch on... Oh, maybe that's something I should do. I need a silk touch on a pair of shears so that I can break glass without breaking the durability on this pickaxe that Avidia gave us. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should go to the Nether and do that. Because, well, maybe I should. Maybe later. Maybe later. Let's make do with what we've got so far and start placing some glass. Yay! And maybe we can finish the other side of the other tower right now. Let me sleep to get my spawn reset here. I'm not sure where exactly it is. Huh! I said huh! And then we'll begin with yet another exciting episode from the MindCrack server. Ah, water. Hydrates me and keeps me alive. Wait, no, this is the wrong one. I want to go over here. So, yes. As I said... Oh yeah, I only started this one. As I mentioned, the... oh, people said I should actually... Nope, that's wrong. Options? Video? Is it video? Ah, yeah, I should disable view bobbing. It should, Oh, that's so weird. Like, I know people like Avidia. A few other people on the MindCrack server play with view bobbing off. And it's just weird. It's just so mechanical. It feels like I'm on rails. I like view bobbing. I'm very used to it from Far Lands or Bust. But yeah, they say I got the suggestion for placing this middle row of glass, because the view bobbing, you're constantly bobbing up and down. But yeah, here everything is... Okay, yeah, this is quite easier. Thank you very much for that suggestion, but it is not a setting I'm going to keep, good lord. It's like those horror movies when the zombie or the ghost is coming at you through the hall, and instead of taking steps, they're like on a dolly. A dolly shot. A dolly pardon. Beg your pardon? Dolly pardon. Yes, this is so weird. It doesn't feel natural at all. But anyway, yeah, I wanted to talk a bit about... I know maybe this will be like a state of KurtJMac's YouTube channel. And I know I've done this many times, famously in the previous season of MindCrack. I had this whole episode where I was talking about, I want to switch up everything, and I want to do more of these, I was really inspired by channels like NerdCubed, who does a lot of just, he doesn't really have any particular, yes, few, but doesn't have any series, like ongoing series. He just really does one-off or two-off episodes in new games or indie games where he previews and just kind of screws around in. And I was really inspired by that, and I'm like, yeah, that's more of what I want to do. And I started to acquire this list of indie games I want to play, and that never panned out. That just never ever happened. I'm pretty sure after I made that declaration, I kind of went missing for a couple weeks or something like that. But that's still something I feel I do in the channel. The one-off videos. I even have a whole section on my channel page for one-offs and first impressions, where I'll pick up an indie game, or like Proteus or Glitch Hikers and the such, and I'll make a video and say this thing exists, and then that's the end of it. Still like doing that, but recently I've been on a kick of series-based videos, and it kind of got to the point where I think I've overscheduled myself. I've over encumbered my channel series, because obviously I have Far Lands or Bust. That is Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That's a constant series. That is obviously the title of my channel. And then I started Lifeless Planet, just an indie game. I did a one-off on that, but then it was released, and I started playing it, and that's actually turned out to be a much longer game than I anticipated. I thought that was going to be just a little quick series, kind of like Cairo, or just a really quick, like even what was that one game I played? It was just a few episodes, and then I'm done. Or just like Surgeon Simulator, just like 6 episodes and you're done. Okay, 1 per level. But that's turned out to be a longer series than I thought. Call of Duty turned out to be surprisingly, not as far as views are concerned, but people seem to enjoy my take on Call of Duty single player, the old Call of Duty games. So that's an ongoing series. And then what happened? I was doing very well with Kerbal Space Program, but then these other series popped up. I was doing well with MindCrack as well in this build, but then these other series popped up, and what else do I have going on? Oh, and then now, Spin Tires. Spin Tires I started, and that was something right away. I recorded a bunch of videos on the first day, and I'm like, wow, okay, I've got a backlog of these to schedule. And then now Grid Autosport is a series that's running. I recently had the second episode, the first episode of the actual Let's Play, and not necessarily a first impressions or a review, go up. And I tend to schedule these series on an every other day basis. And at times I would run out of episodes and shuffle the schedule, and Far Lands or Bust and would come up and then go away, and it just became I've kind of overwhelmed myself. And I talked briefly about this in a Far Lands or Bust episode, how I'm not quite sure how these other YouTube channels do it, and it might be because I'm very bad at multitasking. I have a very one-track mind. Just constantly thinking about the ladies. No, I have a one-track mind in that and especially with video games, I'll get on a video game kick, and I'll just want to play that one video game, and I'll lose interest in other video games. Like when I started playing Spin Tires, I just wanted to keep playing Spin Tires. I went back and recorded some Call of Duty, and I was just thinking about Spin Tires the entire time I was recording Call of Duty, and I wasn't that interested, and it just seemed like my commentary wasn't that interested. So even back in the days of my Nintendo console and the PlayStation 1, the way I would play games is I would buy a game. I would buy Tomb Raider or whatever else, and I would just play that one game until I finished it, or until I was, done with it or something like that. And I wouldn't take a break and play another game. I wouldn't switch to this, that, or the other. I would play the one game until I was done with it, and then I would set it aside and then play another game and purchase another game or whatever and play that game. So it was very one-track gaming as far as that is concerned, and it's a difficult thing, and that's what I'm feeling here while I'm playing all these games for YouTube, even though obviously my gaming experience has changed, as now it's weird to play a video game without doing commentary. It's kind of difficult to schedule my interests, I suppose, based on the schedule of the episodes and videos I have to have going up. So that's why, I've maybe not played Kerbal Space Program, not because I don't want to play, but because I'm more interested, and these new games are holding my interest much better because it's new and interesting, and I'm exploring new stuff, as opposed to in Kerbal Space Program. It's been a while since the last update. I know they are talking about they've started publishing in experimentals the next version of the game, where they're actually, the last I heard, they're working on adding budget type stuff, and the monetary system, or no, maybe not the monetary system, maybe the goals, like the achievement tree for like missions, like, or I can't remember. The public interest. I can't remember. One of the next parts of the campaign mode is being tested out and implemented. So it's been a while since any new content has been added to Kerbal Space Program, and it starts to become, okay, I've been to these planets, okay, let's go to another planet and build a rocket to do that. It's kind of hard to keep things interesting in that regard, at least in my gameplay. I'm no Zisto. I don't build these giant, massive crafts that crash the game, and I'm far more. I'm a simple spacecraft engineer. I keep things simple. My motto is keep it simple, stupid. So yeah, that's why Kerbal Space Program fell off. That's why, and again here in a similar thing, I guess, in MindCrack, is that one of the good and bad things about doing a big build is, yes, it's impressive and it's really cool to see the progress, but also there's a lot of repetition, he says, as he places his 18th stack of glass panes in this episode, and the repetition just ends up losing my interest, and should I repetitiously start placing more panes in on the MindCrack server, or should I play some more spin tires, or try to advance my career in grid autosport? So it's a strange dichotomy that I'm dealing with, and I don't honestly think that dichotomy was the right word in that context, but I think I have found a nice schedule, and as long as I'm able to keep ahead of the episodes that I'm recording, I should be all right. The weekends are what throw me for a loop, because during the weekday I can record whenever, but weekends are really tough. So it's usually the Monday and Tuesdays where I'll miss episodes of, say, Call of Duty or Lifeless Planet or whatever. So the weekends tend to throw me for a loop. I'll have to fix that. And there's also, there's games I would like to play. I know everybody wants... And even I've talked to Pause and other people about bringing back or starting to play speedrunners again. It's just schedules don't work out. There's also this other game, me and Good mentioned a racing game that a bunch of us got, really just a silly kind of kart, almost like a Mario Kart game, but we want to play that, but just syncing up schedules with 4 or more people. And that's something that I feel, that was the next point I wanted to make, is something that is lacking on my channel is the multiplayer content, the co-op stuff, and the vast majority of that is due to scheduling, both with myself and others. Like, a lot of other people record in the evenings and on weekends, and that's generally when I don't. I am during the day. And recently I've still been waking up really early for some reason. My schedule's all upside down and backwards. But yeah, that's just a scheduling issue. Maybe it was a little bit easy when me and Beef were just doing F1. Scheduling with one other person is okay, but when you have 3-4 people to schedule with and work out recording times is when it comes really tough. So we'll just have to wait for that. That is definitely the one area, if we are doing a state of the channel message here, is that I do need to improve multiplayer co-op content and stuff, and maybe I just need to start, you know, yelling at people and saying, hey, who wants to do a Minecraft bingo match right now, and then record a few matches and then put them up on YouTube or other stuff like that. So maybe I need to take more of a proactive approach to that, as opposed to waiting for invites or for schedules to come together. I should probably make it a little bit more last minute and impulsive. Who knows? But I hope, you know, I know it's unusual for my channel to have these many series running at a time, but I hope everybody seems to be enjoying it. Yes, yes. And if you aren't a Minecraft person, perhaps there's another series that tickles your fancy. If you're not a driving or racing game, perhaps the first-person shooter or the kind of indie game storyline dramatic stuff like Lifeless Planet, or maybe the random just the random games I'll play every now and again. The random what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, there's some black stuff right there too. The random games like Floating Point that I'll pick up. Oop, I need some ink. Sack of ink. Yellow. A little bit of weird lag, like delay in opening up inventory and some of the sounds and stuff. All right, let's see what we can do here. That's not going to work out too great. Whoops. Boop. 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 Ooh. I don't know if you heard that, but my stomach just growled like madness. Like gangbusters. Was there any more? No, there's that. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, really strange. And by no means am I an expert, or do I consider myself despite having been doing it for 3 years, I'm by no means a YouTube expert. Nor am I a, gosh darn it, a Minecraft expert. How do you do this? Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh, guess I'm out of inventory space. So yeah, I apologize for what could be probably construed as a little bit of a boring Minecraft content here, just placing glass. Yeah, that's pretty intimidating. I don't know what I'm going to put in each of these office rooms, but I could probably Ender Pearl my way up to save some time. That's probably gonna kill me. Maybe I should go in on the side. Yeah. Let's see here. Alley-oop. Ha! Alright, now let's break ourselves in. Boop. Alright. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, we've got to build this. I think next what I should do is either work on the entrance or decide on where these bridges should take place. See, I started filling this stuff in, but then I realized, oh, I got to take all that out because this is where the kind of bridges cross to connect two floors. Oh, and I also, I brought these walls in because right here, 2 blocks in, is where the glass panes are going to be that connect the two floors here. In reality, the panes actually taper inwards towards the top, but you can't really do that with panes in Minecraft. So I've got that set up, but I don't want to do that until I've also figured out the entrance and I suppose the exit and also the bridge situation on the interior here. The ground floor, the atrium floor is kind of cool. There's like water features. Oh wait, I don't think I finished this. No, I didn't. There's like water features and little, there should be like trees. There's gonna be trees down there and kind of like a little atrium? What's the word I'm looking for? A lobby? Yeah, like a lobby that has some foliage and a little congregating area and a little welcome desk. I think there's actually a cafeteria on the first floor of Wilson Hall, but I don't know if I'm gonna get too detailed with the interior here. But I am very much looking forward to at least trying to keep thinking just about the building itself, because there is even more landscaping and exterior features I'm looking forward to making surrounding, because there's like a big, to the entrance here, there's going to be a big, long reflecting pond and a road that there's like a parking lot out there in real life. And then out the back, I'm not sure what to do. Should do something cool. I have considered, I know I have the neutrino detector downstairs. I have considered digging that and boring it all the way to the top and then having a structure that's a circle there. But yeah, let's just think about building the Fermilab Wilson Hall itself before we start considering making another missile silo type thing. You know, it would almost be like last season Zisto's underwater kind of, that big tunnel he has going down to bedrock that was surrounded by water. We'll see. We will see. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this rather talky and not so visually interesting episode of the MindCrack server. I know, not really prime content here, but we'll get back up and running here on MindCrack and hopefully get this to at least another an episode per week to kind of squeeze it in when there isn't Farlands or Bust or my other series going on. And yeah, let me know in the comments maybe what you think of now, you know, my frequent updates in your subscription feed. Hopefully my videos are showing up in your subscription feed. We can never be sure with not Minecraft, with YouTube. YouTube! Beep, bop, boop. And I will hopefully complete this side of the glass panes away from the camera. I won't subject you to any more. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kurt. This is the MindCrack server. I will see you next time. Ooh, that was a weird next time. Next time. There we go. Much more enthusiastic. Woo! So enthusiastic about placing glass panes. Woo!